what would you do in that situation if you had your female fighter? She's obviously getting smoked on the feet right now. What?
It doesn't even matter what's going on out there. But are you saying about you or another
me,
fighter?
You tell me to go fuck myself. I get that.
I'd probably talk you into going out there and letting you go a little longer.
Like I would ever give up or fight.
But here's the situation. It doesn't matter what's going on out there. It doesn't matter how the fight's going. If your fighter, me as a corner, and I have a good record with my fighters when I'm in their corner.
86% of the time you win.
I know you're good with numbers, but when I work corners and train fighters, we win a lot of the time. And I'm going to tell you, if I have a fighter come to me in between the rounds and say that they're done, it's over. It's over. I might confirm it. I might say, "Are you sure? You want me to throw the towel in?" And it's done. You're going to walk back to the locker room. It's going to be over. Is this what you want? Of course, I'll confirm it. And if she says she's done, it's over.
Okay, hold on.
Because there's no way I can know for sure what she's feeling.
100%. But it's a championship fight. Does that make it that much harder?
Nope.
Doesn't matter?
Absolutely not. For the safety of my fighters, number one.
You care about the safety and
number one.
Who gives a shit about a win-loss record at this point?
Number one.
And her face, her nose was broken, looked like two different places. This girl was.
And do me tell you why I would do that?
Yeah.
That fight.
Yeah. Well, yeah. The result afterwards.
Yeah.
That girl bled like she was married to OJ.
She went from a broken nose. And who knows what other damage to possibly
she's going to need plastic surgery now.
Yeah.
Instead of regular surgery.
Possibly maybe not career ending, but definitely visible. You're going to see these scars and she's going to feel the effects of these scars to her nose and cartilage and parts of her probably her eye and her face for the rest of her life. And that all happened because that corner man told her to go back out there and finish this fight. And I think that was absolutely wrong. I think that corner man should be fired and has no business being in that corner. And I don't know who it is. And he may
thousands of fights that you've been part of, seen, trained in, cornered, watched, everything. Have you ever seen a fighter quit?
I've never one time seen a fighter say that either. So that goes to show you, again.
Championship fight. I don't know. Maybe it just means different to me because how many women would love to be in her shoes right now? Let alone be in the UFC. Let alone be in a fucking title fight. And it's...
Yeah, but understand.
Again, I don't know what's going on in her head.
It's the safety of the fighter, number one. Number two, if she turns around, and she's already said she quits, so it's already there, right? Yeah. You don't have to see her get busted
mentally
up anymore.
She's already done, no matter what
you
say.
It doesn't change anything.
Okay.
All she's going to be doing now is being frustrated and going out there and doing worse. Now, to go back to what you're saying about not deserving to be there because she's quitting or whatever the case, if that's the case... you still take care of your fighter for her safety so that she doesn't get hurt any worse. The UFC and the world saw what she said. Yeah. So they still have the right to cut her and say, you know what? We gave you a championship fight. We went and saw the effects of your X-ray or the results of your X-ray and your this is all that was there. It wasn't that big of a deal. People have fought through this before. You shouldn't have quit. You're out. They have that right to do that. So that can still happen without her going back out there and getting her whole face bashed in. And you can't tell what's wrong with her. Because she comes and says she's done, she could have any number of problems with her body that you don't know. You think it's her nose because that's what's bleeding. There could be something completely different.
2 cracked ribs.
She could have something with her eyes, with her ears, with her head.
She could be blind.
There could be all kinds of problems. You as a coach, you have to look out for your fighters.
I think in a weird, not a twist of fate, maybe not the right term, but... I think the coach is going to get a shit ton of shit for it. Yeah. And she's going to get a lot of love because she's a warrior. She went back out there. She went and finished the fight or whatever. Even though she didn't win, I get it. She still went back out there. And I think she's going to get a lot more love because he made her go back out there than if she just would have quit. I think she would have got a lot of shit.
I agree with that.
I think in a weird way, it's kind of helped her that she's going to have to shit can her fucking manager.
We'll see what those
trainer
medical reports say. But I'll say this. To have just quit, she went out there and didn't tap when she could have very easily tapped. Or if she had have told the ref, I'm done or I quit, they would have stopped it immediately.
She could have easily just stayed sitting down.
She just told the wrong person. If she had told the ref it's over, he would have stopped it immediately.
She could have just sat there.
And when she was getting bashed,
Horn did it.
Yeah, when she was getting
fighters do it.
Yeah, when she was getting bashed in the face and blood was pouring out of her nose, she did tough it out. So it's kind of like I'm curious now to see what the situation was. I want to hear from her and find out what was going on because my take is there was for her to turn around that fast and say I'm done. I mean, I don't know, like, if she's done this before, and maybe she's just not cut out to be a top level fighter, but maybe there was something that was, seriously wrong.
Like you said, you never know, man. I mean,
But how do you tell a fighter to go out there that's telling you she's done?
I
bro?
think, like you said, question it, be like, are you sure you want this?
Yeah.
Because we go back, like you said, in the locker room, the towel, I mean, it's done. I mean, the fight's, it'll never happen again. So I don't, maybe, plus for him to be in that situation, I'm sure he wasn't expecting her to turn around and say that. So I don't know. It's just, I think it's a weird situation. I think it's different because normally when a fighter quits, which it happens, not dogging them, the camera's not right there to hear that exact moment.
Yeah, that was crazy.
So